What's good, guys? This is Joel Rux. Today I'm gonna be doing some chores, but I'm also gonna be talking about how to act upon female attraction, bro. Me, I have a friend that, he's a big believer of God, and I told him about like semen retention. He's like, "Oh, I do that too," but he does it because he believes in Jesus and God, right? And he believes he's not supposed to release until he finds himself a wife. And he says, I was like, "So you're gonna get married if you feel like having intercourse?" He's like, "Nah, I gotta be equally yoked with the woman. This woman gotta be equally yoked as me." That's what he said. What does it mean? That means he wants a woman to believe in God as much as he does. So, bro, how to act upon semen? How to act upon female attraction when you are on semen retention? First of all, bro, you get to see true colors. You don't look at the beauty. You see everyone, and you judge. You rate them on the way they act. Like if someone's very nice and very ladylike, you're like, "Oh, that's beautiful, man." Like you rate on the character rather than the face, rather than the body, the flesh. And there's pretty women that are good, and there's pretty women that act bad, and it makes them ugly. Have you ever had a crush on someone? I was back in middle school. I used to have a crush on someone, and she just gave me attitude one day, and I was like, "Ugh, she's ugly. Like, why didn't I see it before?" You know what I mean? So, you rate more on character rather than flesh. Like I said, if you don't act upon the choosing signals, you're eventually going to see more. Why? Why is that? Because females like your attention. They don't want you, they just want your attention. They just want to. For a female, they say attention is like sex to a man. And I have proof of this. So when I was in high school, I was talking to someone, and there was these people that would be too brutal, too honest. They just compliment me. Like, "Oh, you look good." Like, "Oh, they drive by. Like, you're hot, you're sexy," whatever BS they would say. Trust me, dude. That's what the girls would tell me, dude. Nah, I'm just playing. But like, there was this one girl specifically that she'll be saying too much extra things. Like, she'd just be too extra, right? And then eventually I got out. I stopped talking to this girl. So I was like, you know what? I've been single for a while. Let me talk to this girl right here. I hit her up. We kicked it. I tried to make a move, bro. She went back. Like, I was like, man. She filled up my tank, bro. That could have been I don't know. You could see it as, well, okay, she's being good to me. I wonder why she's being good to me. Or that could be like, okay, she gave up gas, so she's not gonna give up. You know what I mean? Cash. Nah, I'm just playing. So yeah, man. I tried to make a move, and she went back. I was like, what the fuck? That shit messed me up mentally, because I was like, you know what? It's an easy score. Let me just do it. Like, bro, I can't believe it. So, yeah, all this time, it wasn't just one time. It would be like this time of the year, a whole year later, non-stop, bro. Non-stop, she would be tripping, and she'd be saying some crazy bold things. She'd be saying, like I said, she'd just be complimenting me. And then she had a friend that also liked me. They were best friends, and then they got mad at each other at some point. I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's a trip. It's a trip. And then they started like hating on each other with me, and then they'll be like, I don't know why she thinks she's cute. She just gets with the guys I like, or like this and that. You know what I mean? So man, they just want attention. Cause from talking bad about each other to me, I was like, you know what? Like I said, I failed. I don't know. I didn't fail, bro, cause I'm still the same guy. She's still the same lady. And I don't know what the. So yeah, bro. Like, attention to them is like sex to a man. You see what I mean? So that's why I just don't act upon it, because at the end of the day, you're retaining. Yeah, okay, look. Choosing signals, if you don't act on them because you're focused on your work, let's say you're at school trying to do homework, classwork, and there's females trying to get your attention, trying to see how easy it is to lose focus, how easy it is to get your attention while you're doing something, or attention in general. And if you don't give them attention, they're going to be like, why is he not giving me attention? How do I get this guy's attention? In the female's mind, right? That's what they're thinking. And so eventually, if you don't act on it, it's kind of like a turbo, A turbo starts spinning and it goes more PSI, more PSI. While the turbo is already loaded with anti-lag and you take off, it has all that PSI. It's just a turbo. Watch this. I'll explain why it's like a turbo. So if one person starts giving me choosing signals and I don't act on it, they do it more and more obvious. Someone else is gonna see and they're gonna be like, It's like competition. It's like, you see how when back in high school, or some people still compete, like, oh, you think you could have sex with this girl? Let's see who can have sex with her first. It's kind of like I said, sex for a guy is like attention for a girl. That's what I hear, man. And the more I explain this, the deeper I get into this, you will understand why I'm saying this. So, this girl's giving me choosing signals, giving you choosing signals, and then this person sees you not acting upon the choosing signal. They're like, I think I could get attention first from him, from this guy, from you. So, it starts, if this happened here, there's going to be a third person over here, and there's going to be more choosing signals. It's not going to be like that every day. Sometimes you could go no choosing signals a month, but sometimes you just have, okay, because look, it depends what time of the, because you know how girls have their cycles. It depends what time of the month. You could just tell when a girl is on her cycle by how easy she is persuaded. Like, you could just talk and you could just see, you could just tell, like, the way they act, they're more feminine, but they're more moody. It's like, it's weird. It's like, if you know how to tell if a woman is on her cycle, it's just, I don't know, bro. It's weird. It's like a girl subconsciously knows when a guy is high in testosterone. That's why you see people. You see how in movies the jocks, the football players get all the attention. That's a stereotype, right? And the nerds get no attention. Why is that? Because, well, it looks like they're leaders. It looks, who's high in, like, someone with testosterone is most likely going to be a leader than someone with low testosterone. You know what I mean? It kind of makes sense that way, but if you don't, it's okay. I understand what I'm talking about. We all fall under a stereotype, and that stereotype, our life revolves around that stereotype. If you're a character, your whole world is revolved on this character. You see what I'm saying? Choosing signals, bro. Like I'm saying, a girl will know when a guy's high in testosterone and a guy, like, retaining his seed, or just high in testosterone in general. And a guy will subconsciously know when a female is on her cycle, because that's the time she's more fertile. That's what I heard. I don't know, bro. To be honest, I'm not a scientist, and I've never paid attention to no cycle type of info, because I'm not on my cycle. I'm not a female to be on having a cycle, so I don't pay attention to that. Everything that's out of my control, I just don't pay attention to it. I don't care for it. So yeah, like I said, there's three people giving you choosing signals. It's not always gonna be 1, 2, or 3. Sometimes it's none. Sometimes it's 5. Sometimes 3 people are trying to get your attention at the same time. Sometimes they're being direct. Sometimes they're gonna say, you know what, I want a guy with a jawline. If you have a jawline, they're gonna be describing you. Sometimes I want a guy that's 6 foot tall, and you're 6 foot tall. And they say, I want a guy with a deep voice, and you're known to have a deep voice. You know, this girl said this girl said this girl said that. They're talking to each other, but it sounds like they're describing you. It's eventually going to happen, bro. But just don't fall into that, bro, because at the end of the day, it's a distraction. Why is it a distraction? Because you're on your purpose, and they're trying to take you off your purpose, either to see how easy it is. It's entertainment for them, but once they know they got it, it's like catching fish. You catch the fish, and you throw it back in the lake. You know? Makes sense? And yeah, let's say if you're on semen retention, you're not trying to bust, you know, and now it's a bigger distraction because she wants that from you. She wants your seed. How does she want your seed? How will she know you got, you know, like I said, they subconsciously know. And who says about subconsciously know? None of the Soul. I have to link his YouTube channel too. None of the Soul, man. I gotta give him his credit because I get info from him. I get info from a lot of places, man. I'm not gonna lie, and I share them. So they try to see how easy it is to take you off your purpose, and once they know they could take you off your purpose, they see, this man's easily controlled, and they don't like it, or they say, oh, I could take control of him, over him. I like him because he could do what I want. He could buy me, you know, he could treat me good. He could buy me food, all for my flesh. And the flesh for a woman, it's already with them, so it's free. You see what I'm saying? So some people will love you, some people will hate you for having control over you. Some people will hate you for having control over you. They'll say, if I get in a relationship with him, he'll be weak and eventually cheat. And if you're strong, they'll like you because you're a hard catch. You see what I'm saying? And yeah, like I said, if one person tries to give you attention and they fail, someone else is trying to get your attention. It's weird, bro. You notice how when you're with a group of friends, the guy friends, if this guy fails, someone else tries. It's like a cycle, bro. Same thing with women while trying to get your attention. Like I said, at the end of the day, attention is what they like. That's all I gotta say to you, man. Don't act upon choosing signals, because at the end of the day, it's all fake. It's all a distraction. And you're still on your purpose. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna use weights for example. If you have all this time to hit the gym, and now you got a girl, now you can't hit the gym. Now you're stuck at 30. Now you can't increase from 30. And if you release your seed, you have less and less testosterone, less time to hit the gym. You're gonna get weaker someday. Eventually, you're not gonna be able to do 30s. But if you keep retaining, keep having all that time for yourself to hit the gym, do whatever you like for yourself, not for someone else, because someone else is with you. See what I'm saying? Because when someone else is with you, you don't have to think. You don't just think for yourself. You have to think for this person too. So eventually, if you have all this time for yourself, you have high testosterone, you're gonna get stronger. You're gonna do more curls than a 30-pounder. So that's not just working out. That could be, you know, that's working out, right? But it could be education. It could be work. It could be for yourself, for your mind. It could be for, you know, building you just want to build a garage, you know. You have a home at your place, at your parents' place or something. You know, it's just built for yourself, man. You're trying to take you off your purpose. Don't get taken off your purpose. That's when you're weak, bro, because you're not living for purpose. You're living for pleasure. You see what I'm saying? There's a switch in your mind. When you don't work for pleasure, when you don't work for purpose, you're going to fall for pleasure, and you gain nothing from pleasure, man, at the end of the day. You know, if I could just put my chores aside and say, you know what, I'm going to just go out look for some coochie. And if I fail, I wasted all that time and money trying to work for some coochie that I did not get. It's all a mental thing, man. Work for excuse me. It's all a mental thing, man. If you know you could do something, you put your time and effort into it, you're eventually gonna do it, man. You can't just jump. You don't just walk. You have to crawl. You have to stumble. You could walk now, and now just from walking, upgrade to running, man. You know, jog a little and then run. It's all little. Starts off little, man. It's a turbo. If you know what a turbo is, that won't look dumb to you. But if you don't know what a turbo is, I probably look not that, you know what I mean? But yeah, you guys have a great day, man. That's all I gotta say, man. Don't act upon female attraction until you know you're ready, because let's say you want to become a bodybuilder, and a bodybuilder curls, for example, 60 pounds. As just, you know, it depends what you're trying to get to, but let's just say it's 60 pounds and you're at 30 pounds. Same thing, like I said earlier. All that time and effort that you have for yourself, you'll get to 60 pounds for a curl. And, you know, but like, if you have a girl, you don't have all that time and effort for yourself, for the gym, all your hobbies, all your other things. All that time and all those hours, they have to be taken out of your life to be given to this female. And now you can't reach your 60-pound goal curl. And that's, like I said, bro, I'm going in circles. That's not just for working out. You guys have a great day, man. That's the end of the video, for real. I'm just going in loops. The video's too long already. Don't act upon, you know. Stay on your purpose. Stay on your grind, for real. If you tell yourself you're meant for purpose, not for pleasure, you're going to believe yourself. It's like saying, you know what, I actually did get a good night's of rest. You're going to get more energy because you trick your mind into it. It's a placebo, man. You guys have a great day.